Hey, Delphi Madcaps here. Just wanted to reach out to all you other Madcaps and talk about Scottie Morris's disappearance. He was found alive, safe and sound. Praise God, thank God. But I think there is um, more questions uh, that are coming with the fact that he uh, was found. Initially, late last night, let's see, losing track of my days. It would have been Friday night, excuse me, I believe, around 10 o'clock when the news hit that Scottie was found safe, um, and he was being checked out um, by the EMS. And then later, sometime, he was turned over to CPS, which it's all understandable. I understand that, and I agree with it. But today, um, it really appears that there is really a lot of confusion on who found Scottie and how. Um, I'm going to try and share a screen here with you so um, you can kind of get a sense of what I'm talking about. Um, of course, the problem is Scottie being minor. Uh, we are probably going to be limited as to what we're going to find out, which really pisses me off because I was worried about this kid. Seriously. Let's see if I can get this up here. Okay. Um, Eaton teen is found. Investigation continues. Yes, and it should because some things are really weird. 8 days, missing teenager was back in Eaton on Friday night alive and reportedly well. Details of the events leading to 14-year-old Scottie Dean Morris's return were not immediately available. Imagine that. Details of the events leading to 14-year-old Scottie Dean Morris's return were not immediately available, and in all likelihood, they never will be. At 10:58 p.m., Eaton police posted on Facebook that Scottie has been located and found safe. Medics are checking him out right now, and we will be conducting interviews. About 11:30 p.m., Eaton Police Chief Jay Turner told the Star Press that Scottie would be taken to IU Health Ball Memorial in Muncie to be checked out head to toe. Again, to be expected. He appears to be okay, the chief said. Turner said he could not yet confirm details of how the teen was found by an Eaton officer about 10:30 p.m. at Hartford and Harris Streets. The teen was reportedly, now get this, speaking with his mother as the officer approached them. So, all right, okay. How is that happening? How is he speaking to his mother? Um, was, there was nothing mentioned in all of this since the time that Scottie went missing that he had a phone. I don't know. I was under the impression the kid just walked off with the graffiti shirt he had on and shorts and tennis shoes. Evidently, that was not true. Interviews would be conducted through the night. About 3 a.m. Saturday, however, the chief said his department had worked with the Indiana Department of Child Services and that Scottie has been placed in another home for the evening. Turner said interviews would be resuming later in the day. Yeah, that kind of concerns me, big time. The other thing that concerns me is I have a couple of fellow YouTubers that posted one of the channels. I've followed her for a long, long time. I really love her. Her channel name is Plunder. Let's see if I can find it here on my phone. She was able to get a hold of a dispatch call, and let's see. It was a police scanner. And I'm going to read. Sorry.
What did my grandfather do?
Oh, we have some background noise here.
I'm going to go down and check
Okay.
the bridge near Rome in Indiana. Apparently, he had told somebody he was going to run away. Found that way.
So the police scanner audio, the dispatch, is kind of telling a different story than what we've heard about missing 14-year-old Scottie Morris. It's mentioning something about Scottie telling people he was going to run away, but who did he tell? If you listen to this upcoming dispatch, you will hear all sorts of things that are in conflict with what we know thus far. 14-year-old Scottie Morris went missing Thursday, March 16th, around 8:30 p.m. out of Eaton, Indiana. He was wearing only black and red shorts in this frigid Midwest weather, and a white shirt with all these horrible handwritten messages on it. I don't know who wrote it, but it said stuff like, I lie, I hurt my little brother, I cheat. It had a sad emoji. We went over it in the previous video titled The Shirt of Shame. So that's what made his case go viral, and cops even defended themselves publishing that first photo of Scottie because that's the only one, surprisingly, they were given. Scottie has a buzz cut, brown hair, blue eyes, glasses. He's 5 feet 4 inches tall and around 150 pounds. Let's listen to more of this dispatch that I've been poring over and trying to grab clues from.
I'm going to go down and check the bridge near Rome in Indiana. Apparently, he had told somebody he was going to run away. Found that way.
Who did Scottie Morris tell he was going to run away to? Only a 4-minute walk about 0.2 miles away from his home in Eaton, Indiana. There's a bridge right there that the cop mentions, but he hasn't been found yet. It's been more than a week. It's Friday, March 24th. Where could he be? So allegedly, Scottie Morris walked away from his home on Indiana Avenue. I don't know if he was captured on video. We have not seen any video released. So listening to the things that cops went through that night, their dispatch banter and everywhere they were searching really helps. Now, as an example, this is how dark it is. It was this dark in a neighboring state in Ohio on Thursday, March 16th at 8:17 p.m. So Scottie would have been walking in this type of darkness or even darker surroundings. But cops still want folks to keep checking their Ring cameras, their surveillance cameras. You never know what you might pick up. This dispatch, interestingly, reveals a different direction than what the public was told about the direction that Scottie was seen walking. According to WT.
Okay. And then Friday, the 24th, Plunder posted this. Scottie Morris was found by male who called his girlfriend, who called cops. 3/24/23 police scanner. Let's give this a listen.
Good. Oh, honey. Do you want to call another sighting for Scottie? A male walking south on 620 east towards Wapahani, yellow t-shirt. 943, sorry, I was on that PD. What's my location again? I'm starting that way. 625 East, walking south towards Wapahani, yellow t-shirt, black sweatpants. Right. I'll start towards Wapahani so somebody can advise. Okay. 943, they call you direct and they give me a cross street or anything? The female caller said her boyfriend called him, or called her, and he's trying to find somewhere to turn around. That's all she told me. I'm clear. I'm on 625 now, trying to look at. Alpha Selma. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you that part. Alright, that's where I'm at. 903, put me in the area. 903, I checked 625 from Selma all the way south. East to Wapahani. I'm gonna go back north. Maybe they cut off on Smith Hill Pike. 414, I'm out on him on the bridge. I'm on that Memorial. Can you search the Peach King? In reference to that standby? Okay. I'm in route. 174 will be in route. 174. Serious by that should be the Pizza King East Memorial. 162, I'm out of the 15 South Mac. I'll be out on a welfare check at Hartford and Harris. 9422. I've got Scottie here. 94.7. Can you get down here? I'm on my way. 9422. Do you need EMS? Yeah, go ahead and send them just to check him out. 22. Are you confirming you found it? Affirmative. I've got him with Mom. He's still in the same clothes that we have in the description.
So did you hear that? They have him with Mom. Very, very strange. Let's listen a little bit more.
Clear. 943, come back 1041. I'm in route. One's been notified as well. Hey, I am 32 on scene. 942. So, my computer's on it. Leave it now with the PD with the juvenile. 10-4. 942, 947, we are at the PD. EMS is on scene too. Clear.
So you see, or you hear rather, and again, this is courtesy of the YouTube channel Plunder. Scottie being found, thank God, is just opening up more and more questions. Did Scottie have a phone? Why was his mom there? I don't know if she was there before the police found Scottie or she was with the police when they found Scottie. It doesn't sound that way to me. It is really, really very suspect to me. And the other thing is, we will probably never, ever know the true story of Scottie running away because he is a minor. And I, for one, am really, really getting to the end of my tether when this type of thing happens to young kids, and it is put all over Facebook. It is put all over media. I'm not the only one, I'm sure, when I say this upsets me. Scottie's disappearance really upset me because it's pretty close to where I live. But invariably, we get these things shoved in our faces about these poor kids that are put on social media as missing and in danger and in need of medical help. And then all of a sudden, they may be gone 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, maybe 8 days like Scottie. Then lo and behold, there's another post splattered on social media, Facebook, whatever, saying the child has been located. And we never know. We never know what were the circumstances of these children going away from their homes. My question is, I'm going to be really honest here. Do we have an upcoming generation of children that are so disillusioned, disenfranchised, uh, neglected by their families that they just arbitrarily take off? The first thing you think when you see these, kids that go missing is that something nefarious has happened to them, and it cuts people to the quick. It's an emotional roller coaster. I live very close to the location of the Monon High Bridge. Abby and Libby. Again, 2 kids that were reported missing. It didn't turn out so well. So I really take it personally when I read these things and I follow these things. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure many of you out there are the same way. What is going on? And how do we fix it? I don't know. I really don't know. But I know one thing, I'm getting really desensitized at these posting of kids that are missing. They're missing because they want to go missing. Sometimes, not every time, these kids go missing because they have been abducted. And then the worst case scenario happens. But more times than not, we have these angelic faces of children shoved in our faces with please from, the parents, law enforcement. If you've seen this child for days, and then all of a sudden, there's a comment, child has been located, case closed. Well, I don't know about you, but I, for one, am getting tired of being put on this emotional roller coaster. Parents, I don't know what is going on between you and your kids at home. Law enforcement, yeah, I sympathize and I worry when I see these posts about children who have gone missing. It, it, it gets me. But I'm getting to the point where I see these things on Facebook. I scroll past them. It's like, well, yeah, here's another one. Something went bad at home, bad parenting, troubled child. They'll find them. And I scroll on past. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. who has been desensitized to this. And I don't know what the answer is. I sure don't want an outcome like what happened to Abby and Libby. I take it personally. So all I'm going to say is I'm going to follow this with Scottie, because yeah, I had fellow YouTubers that went to help search for him. I had fellow YouTubers that went to the vigil for him. This was serious stuff. And we will more than likely never know the true story of what really happened that caused Scottie to leave his home and stay gone for 8 days in a graffiti t-shirt, shorts, and tennis shoes. He may or may not have a cell phone. That was never revealed to us. But he was talking to his mother somehow. So, yeah, I'm a little pissed, to say the least. And I'm really getting to the point where I think it's kind of like it's becoming a situation of the little boy that cried wolf. Kids take off. We think the worst. And then lo and behold, they are found safe. Most of the time, not every time. I realize that. But anyway, again, kudos to Plunder for her coverage and getting the dispatch calls from law enforcement in Eaton, and Incognito Society for posting on her wall about Scottie. I guess I'm going to continue to be confused about this for the rest of my life, because I can guarantee you one damn thing: we're not going to hear any more out of this. It's going to be shut down, and Scottie's a minor. We're good enough to know that he took off and was missing and had everybody worried, but we're not good enough to know the end story. And that sucks. Truly, it really sucks. So anyway, that's all I have for right now, Madcaps. I'm going to shut it down right now. And thank you all for listening. And we will get back with you later. Bye.